All right, good afternoon. Good to see everybody. That time of the year, first weekend in October. Really excited to be a part of my 14th Red River game, and got an opportunity to go to Dallas, compete against a terrific Texas football team who's 4 points away from being undefeated, having played #1 Alabama toe-to-toe, and losing a game in which they controlled most of it against Texas Tech on the road. Incredibly talented team, really well coached, got explosive players on about every level on both sides of the ball, and sounds like they're a pretty healthy football team as well. So our players are excited about the opportunity. Had a great Monday practice and meetings. We got a lot to get better at. We haven't played well the last couple of weeks, and our guys are anxious to move forward and have an opportunity to play again against a really good Texas football team that we're going to have to play well. And I think that goes without saying that you have a chance to win this game, you got to play well. And so that's what we're focused on doing.
When you're struggling, going through couple game stretch like this, how much does it help to play your biggest rival? Like, if there's one game the guys are going to be up for, this is it.
Well, again, here's me. This is my feeling, and I know the emotion, the intensity, and what this game has meant to so many people. But we shouldn't prepare for this game any different than we do any other game. And if we are, then and if I allow that, then we're I'm not doing a good job of leading. We shouldn't do extra this week or be more committed this week. We should be habitual in how we get ready to play, and so that's my focus, is to make sure that that the emotion doesn't paralyze you, so that you can't have an intense focus about what we need to do to win and what you need to do individually to play well. So that's really trying to balance the game itself, where our focus is, about being inside out. This is about Oklahoma, what we need to do to improve, and we should always play with passion and a love for the game. And you get 12 guaranteed opportunities, and so so we got 7 more games, and this is the biggest game of the year because it's the next one. So hopefully we're not more excited to play this one than somebody else. That's a wrong state of mind, in my opinion.
Texas comes into this game with arguably the best skill talent on the offensive side of the ball. Everybody talks about Robinson and Worthy and some of these guys. Talk about facing them, and on defense, they changed some things on that side of the ball. What are you seeing over there? Yeah,
they're playing disciplined. They're playing really well together as a unit, giving up just over 20 points a game. Have given them an opportunity, played really well against Alabama, have given them an opportunity to win every game. We've got some excellent football players at all 3 levels. They're big, they're long, they're athletic, they're playing with great toughness, and and offensively, same thing. Both lines of scrimmage are really good, but defensively, again, they're just giving up over 100 yards a game rushing, and have done a good job getting pressure on the quarterback and a lot of disruption in the run game. So, I know a year ago we were down 28-7, had a terrific comeback in a shootout, but they're improved from where they were a year ago, according to the coaches that were here and a part of that, and so we're going to again have to play well. There is no doubt about it. A year ago, I believe, was it a one point win or 7? Okay, yeah, we scored late. Yeah, so that was one of, I think, six wins that we had that came down to the last possession of the game, and a 7th win against Kansas that was an act of God to win that one. And so, we've got to do, and the same thing, the first play of the game against Texas a year ago, they throw a perimeter screen. We misfit it, missed the tackle, and as they showed you, just like we saw against TCU, make a mistake against a good football team that's got good players that have a pulse, they're going to, you're going to get punished, for mistakes on game day. So they've got home run hitters across the board, and guys are not going to faint when they're unblocked. They're going to make the play. And so, again, we're going to have to really execute at a really high level. We're going to have to play with physical and mental toughness, all of those things, to have a chance to win this game. And but again, I know based on our guys and how they've responded, and the challenge, to them was, there's a lot of teams that go through, every season, whether it's NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, certainly in college, that we've all been a part of. A year ago, I was on a Clemson team that was 4-3, and everyone wanted to burn everything down. And we got the worst players and coaches in America in the history of the game, and that's having been to 6 straight playoffs and 4 of the last 6 national championships and 6 straight conference titles. So, but that team made a decision to get better and not allow themselves to be influenced by the outside noise, only be influenced by straining to do everything you can to improve every day. One practice, one meeting at a time. It's literally how you do it. And, and not allow seeds of doubt or seeds of division, come into the locker room. And that team went on to win their 10th game. And, I think that's 13 straight years they've won 10-plus games, one of only 2 teams that have currently have done that. So, that's the kind of mental toughness that you got to have, and again, circle the wagons, get back in the fight, however you want to say it, and that's really your only choice. And so, it's got a chance to be a great story, and that's what challenged the team, where a lot of people, again, 90% of the questions today is about last week's game. It's about the rearview mirror. It's about what happened yesterday and here today. And I want the focus to be on what's ahead, what's in front of us right now, going down to Dallas, and the challenge that is, where all of our focus is right now. So, but they're a better unit than what they were a year ago, more mature, more experienced. Coaches got a better idea of their personnel and have tweaked a few things, but they're playing really well right now.
Brent, they don't know who's going to quarterback for you Saturday. In some ways, you don't know who's going to quarterback for them. How much does that affect the game planning, the scheming for both sides all week? Really not sure what's going to go on at the quarterback position.
My guess is, that it wouldn't affect either side. I know it won't for us. They're going to run their system, and they got tremendous football players around the quarterback, and the quarterbacks have played really well. So whether it's Card or Ewers, I don't see something dramatically different in what they do, and I wouldn't see, a whole lot, from them, expectation-wise and game planning, what they would do different.
Quarterbacks, though, seem your crew and their crew seem to have pretty wide variety of skill sets.
Yeah. I think schematically in both offenses that they're going to lean on what they do, offensively, and the quarterbacks will execute what they want them to do, hand the ball off, throw it deep, bootleg, all those kind of things. All the quarterbacks can do all those things I just said, and can improvise and make plays on the perimeter, so. Have like it's Lamar Jackson and then, then Roethlisberger. I don't see that type of discrepancy, with guys on, either squad.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.